Well, I was born at a very young age, 1934, December. My wife was born the same year, 2 months before me, and I give her credit for the beauty of the yard. I do the work, hammers and nails and sawing and those sorts of things, but anyway. Okay, well, January 2nd of this year, 2019, our temperature here got to 28 degrees Fahrenheit, and our active system that was on the roof for years and years and years, for the second time, froze. Can't have that. Explored and finally ended up with the sun bank up on the roof, which I put up. It was a do-it-yourself thing. There's two 40-gallon units, and one day since, it took me about a month or two to get them in, so they've been up for maybe a month, but it got up to 175 or so degrees and was blowing steam and water out the vent, so it does work. But in the meanwhile, I put a solar pump on it, which is the middle panel up on the roof, and that little panel that drives a little tiny, smaller than your fist motor, and just gradually flows the water through the two 40-gallon tanks up there and the 20-gallon tank below. And since then I've had no problem. We'll see how it works in July when it gets really hot. Okay, we did, before the hot water situation, we did add photovoltaics through Sullivan Solar, and my wife's maiden name was Sullivan, so we figured it couldn't be all bad. And also they do advertise on KPBS, which we listen to constantly. Anyway, we have a 7 kW system on the roof, and last year's electric bill for the whole year was under $40 for the year, for 12 months. We've added a couple panels since then, so hopefully this year it'll be lower than that, and we'll see how it works. Love.
This is the way they open it. You open it like this. You put this little stick right here to adjust it, and I have another thing to make it stay there.
So you don't get a shadow.
And then you adjust it by turning this in and out, like this, as it goes, as it tilts toward the sun. And about, I'd say every 20 minutes I check it. And when this is showing, I keep tilting it till it's not showing anymore.
Okay, this is a rain recovery system we're going to talk about. That is rainwater, been collected for over the years. That is, I believe, a 1,200-gallon tank. There's another one down below. This one gravity feeds down, and then I have a pump on the other one, which I assume we'll look at, to pump water back up here to refill this one. And so we got rainwater here, we got rainwater down in the greenhouse. Got lots and lots of rainwater. These little barrels, to me, just don't cut it. So we probably have over 3,000 gallons of. Okay, well, when you eat a pineapple, you cut off the top and let it dry for what, a week, maybe, something like that.
Leave about 2 inches of.
Yeah, leave a little meat there, and then stick it in. This is rainwater.
Knock the dried meat off.
Yeah, and then just let it float in there, and then when the roots start coming out,
Put it in the pot.
put it in a pot with dirt, and then after it, yeah, like this. Same thing was done with this as that. Now, when you get it growing like this, and maybe a little bigger, you get some fertilizer called Osmocote. Alice discovered this. As far as I know, I don't think anyone else knows it. You sprinkle Osmocote. They're like little berries, little tiny things. Sprinkle a handful of Osmocote, especially down in this center core here. Keep them watered so they don't burn. The Osmocote doesn't burn the plant, and you will get a pineapple fruit. We've had many. In fact, we're still eating some right now.